Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl releases next week. I think it's time to make a video on it. Now, some of you are going to know that when the games were first announced, when the trailers were first shown to everyone, not everyone was impressed, including myself. I was excited that the games were coming out, and I was just so hyped for them, and everyone could tell that something wasn't quite right. You could tell that the games weren't necessarily in the best form. They looked very, very early in development, but as much as my initial reaction wasn't perfect, I definitely think that there was a part of me that knows that the way game development works is there's a lot of things that happen between a trailer being shown and between it being released. And I think over the last few weeks, we have just seen how much work Ilka and Masuda and the Pokemon Company have put into these games, and they just look absolutely amazing now. Now, I know not everyone is going to be happy with me saying that. Some people don't like the chibi style. I get it. I wasn't overly keen on the chibi style myself when I first saw it. It's still not necessarily the direction that I would have chose art-wise, but I'm not a game designer. And actually, from what I've seen in the last maybe like 2 trailers, the chibi style actually looks like it might go perfectly with the type of game they're trying to create. If you guys don't really know what I'm talking about, there's been a collective of trailers released over the last week or 2 weeks, and it's been pretty much non-stop. Pretty much nearly every day we're getting something, either a leak or something official from the Pokemon Company about these games. And every time I see something, for the most part, I am very, very happy. So let's talk about the few things that I'm most excited for. So the first thing that I'm excited for is going to be the graphical updates that we've seen. This game looks absolutely stunning, especially in the overworld. I think the overworld, although the chibi style again at first didn't really impress me, actually it does look really, really good. It looks like I'm going to have a lot of fun running around and just exploring this inner region with these kind of updated graphics, but also keeping it kind of traditional actually. And at first I didn't really understand that, but now I've seen kind of the direction they're going with it. I'm actually pretty impressed with it. The second thing I'm going to be excited for is going to be the underground. Now, I'm going to try and stay away from talking about leaks too much in this video because not everyone wants to know leaks. And obviously, if if Ilka or the Pokemon Company or Masuda wanted us to know about this information right now, they would tell us. So I'm going to try and stay away from it. I can't say in future videos I won't talk about leaks, but in this video specifically, I'm talking about official information. But I'm going to be looking forward to the underground. Now, I still think that there's going to be a shiny hunting mechanic to do with the underground. It would be too good not to do it, so I'm excited if they manage to do that. And I just think it's going to be really, really nice to be able to play through these games. So you have an option that you can either play through just with the Sinnoh Pokemon like most people would have done, or you could even just play through with some other Pokemon from other regions, which, Gen 4 and below, I think that could be a really, really fun thing to do. And then the third thing, or the thing that I'm probably most excited for, is going to be the Ramos Park. I think that's how you say it. Basically, Ramos Park is going to be where we manage to capture other legendaries from previous games backwards, so Gen 4 and backwards, meaning that we'll be able to catch things like Zapdos, Articuno, Moltres, Suicune, Entei, Raikou, Lugia, Ho-Oh, Rayquaza, Mewtwo. Honestly, the list goes on, and I am so excited to be able to go back and do these. Now, obviously, I don't know what the leaks have said. I've tried to stay away from them. I don't know if these are shiny locked. I really hope they're not, because it would be nice to try and do some soft resetting in that game. But again, I'm still excited for either way. It's going to be nice to have the opportunity. The actual post-game in this game looks like it's going to be absolutely amazing and ram full of things. One thing that I think was just really, really cool, kind of how like each one of these legendaries has their own little chamber, has their own little kind of area, or at least the main ones do, where like the Mewtwo one looks kind of cool. Again, that's based on the leak. I'm not going to show you guys. But the Rayquaza statue that we saw and everything just looks absolutely amazing. Now, this video wasn't intended to be a very, very long video. It just wanted me to this is just me to kind of voice my opinion on it, voice what I'm thinking about the games. I am genuinely really, really excited. Obviously, as I say, the game does require a day one patch, obviously, like I said. So during that day one patch, there is going to be a lot of improvements done to it, but the day one patch is already live. So as soon as you put your cartridge in, providing your Switch is connected to the internet, please download that patch, because otherwise your experience will be hindered, because they had to ship out the cartridges early, obviously, to make sure they reach retailers in time. And due to that, because of the constraints and delays they managed to face, obviously there's not going to be the full version of the game, or at least the polished, finished version of the game on those cartridges. So make sure you update the game as soon as you get it. As for my plans for BDSP, I intend to stream the game on the release day. I can't exactly give a time right now. It will depend on when I manage to actually get my hands on the games. I have got the pre-orders coming, but again, I can't promise when those pre-orders are going to get there. I intend to try and play the game all the way through on stream. There's no promise that will happen. It will depend on a couple of things. It will depend on, again, how other things go, if you guys actually are enjoying it and stuff, but I think I'm going to try to at least complete some of it on stream just to get my first impression. So thank you guys so much for watching, and next week is going to be a pretty busy week with BDSP. Live streams are going to be kind of few and far between. I reckon me and Emily will still be doing some double hunt streams, but anything I do next week will probably be more for the fun of it, so we're going to try to get some quick, easy, dirty shinies in the meantime. But yeah, I'll see you guys on Friday, ready to play BDSP. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in another one. Peace out.